Have you ever felt watched? Not like a normal someone's behind me feeling. I'm talking about that cold pressure on your spine, the kind that crawls up your body when you're lying in bed at 3 a.m. and your brain whispers, lower voice slightly, someone is here. Here's the weird part. Most people brush it off. They roll over, pull the blanket up, and force themselves to sleep. But what if your body wasn't lying? Slightly shocked tone. What if you really were being watched every night by someone who never sleeps? And before we start, tell me something. Have you ever woken up feeling like you weren't alone, but didn't know why? If yes, this story is for you. Welcome to the House of Pure Fear. Tonight's story is called, I've Been Watched Every Night for 15 Years. Now he finally showed his face. Let's begin. It started with small things. Things that felt annoying, not frightening. Ethan, yeah, that's our main guy, kept waking up between 2:53 and 3:07 a.m. every single night. No alarm, no noise, just waking up. If this were you, you'd probably blame stress, right? Work, bills, life. That's exactly what Ethan thought too. But each time he woke up, he felt the same thing. Someone was standing in the room with him, slightly louder, creepy tone. And every night, the same thought hit him. Don't open your eyes, whisper slightly. One night, curiosity won. He opened his eyes, just a little, not fully, just that sleepy squint, and he saw it. A tall shadow standing in the doorway, still, unmoving, facing him, not walking, not breathing, just watching. Whisper tone, he blinked, and when he opened his eyes again, the shadow was gone. Slightly shocked tone, he convinced himself he imagined it. You would too, right? Slight chuckle. The next morning, Ethan noticed something strange. His bedroom door, which he always closed at night, was slightly open. Not wide, just enough for someone to slip in. He checked his CCTV camera in the hallway. Playback shows nothing. No footsteps, no shadows, no movement, except slightly lower, whisper tone. Something strange happened. At 3:04 a.m., the video glitched for exactly 4 seconds. When the footage returned, his bedroom door was open, just like he found it. Over the next few nights, Ethan kept hearing things. A soft shuffle on the carpet, breathing, a faint whisper. Sometimes a voice saying, whisper slightly, Ethan, wake up. Sometimes, don't roll over. Sometimes, I'm closer tonight. And one night, the voice said, you finally heard me. Slightly, louder, creepy tone. That's when Ethan knew. There was someone in his room, but he had no idea why. And worse, he had no idea how long this thing had been watching him. Ethan decided to test it. He pretended to sleep, lights off, breathing slow. At around 3 a.m., he heard it again, the soft sound of someone stepping on carpet. Add subtle step sound effect in your software. Not walking, dragging. The sound came closer, right beside his bed. Then, a breath, warm, humid, watching him. Whisper tone, Ethan kept still, until the voice whispered, you're awake. He jumped, grabbed his phone, turned on the flashlight. Nothing, empty room, but his bed sheet had a hand-shaped wrinkle, creepy emphasis. The next night, Ethan set up a small camera under the bed. You know how people say, oh gee, never check under your bed at night? Yeah, Ethan should have listened. Slight chuckle. At 3:02 a.m., the camera recorded something crawling from the far corner. Not walking, crawling, slow, deliberate. It stopped directly under him and looked up. Ethan paused the video and stared at the screen, horrified, because the face staring back wasn't human. It had stretched skin, wide, unblinking eyes, and a mouth that never closed. And on the audio, barely audible, it whispered, finally, he sees me, whisper tone. Ethan brought the footage to an old paranormal researcher, and the man immediately froze. He said, that's not a ghost. Ghosts don't breathe like that. Ghosts don't crawl. Ghosts don't watch. He leaned closer to the screen. That is a watcher. A what? Ethan asked. A man who lost himself to the dark. Someone who watched others for so long that he forgot how to live in the light. They find a person they latch on to, and once they choose you, he paused. They never stop watching. The watcher wasn't new. He'd been there for years. The waking up nights, the cold spots, the sleep paralysis Ethan thought he had, all of it were signs he ignored. Ethan had been watched every night for a long, long time. Ethan decided he wouldn't sleep. Not tonight. Not while that thing wanted him. He sat in bed, lights off, pretending to rest. At 3:01 a.m., the closet door opened, slowly. Not pushed, not pulled, just opened, like something was squeezing through. A head emerged, White eyes, open mouth, staring. Then the rest of its body crawled out, arched back. Elongated limbs, dragging itself across the floor. Closer, closer, until it reached the edge of the bed. It lifted its head, and for the first time it spoke clearly. "Ethan, don't be scared. You've seen me your whole life." A memory hit Ethan. He remembered being 8 years old, waking up to a dark, tall shape in his room. He told his mom he saw someone watching him sleep. His mom said, "It's just your imagination," but it wasn't. The watcher had chosen him back then and never left. Ethan tried to run, but the watcher pinned him down, not hurting just holding him, and it whispered, "Sleep, so I can watch you properly." Ethan screamed. Lights flickered, windows cracked, and then silence. When neighbors broke down the door the next morning, Ethan wasn't in the bed, but the camera was still recording, and the last frame showed someone lying under the bed, someone breathing, someone watching, someone waiting. If you've made it this far, tell me something. Tonight when you go to bed, will you check under it? Or will you pretend you didn't hear anything, even if something whispers your name? If you enjoy stories like this, subscribe to House of Pure Fear, because in this place, fear lives here.